I watched Gilmore Girls for sure. Full House. Um, Everybody Loves Raymond. George Lopez.
Um, Full House.
Full House.
Bill Cosby Show. Step by Step.
Yeah. Sister.
Sister.
I love watching that. Family Matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After watching those, I'm thinking of like my family when my mom and my dad were still married before they were divorced.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really thinking about my family of like me, my brother, my mom, and my stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
Because that, I think when my parents were still married, that's when it felt like a conventional American family life.
As for Gilmore Girls, I did just the fact that it was a single mother, which I related to. Me and my mom like that dynamic. And then George Lopez, I'm coming from a Latino family.
No, I feel like watching TV shows really distance myself and my family, because like my mom worked a lot, so I watched a lot of TV. So it's not like when I come home, like my mom's like here having dinner. It's kind of like I have to like warm up food. So it's like watching TV. It's not really experiencing what I just watched. You know, that's what it seems like it's supposed to be like, well, from the shows, right?
Now that she says that, actually my mom worked a lot, so I was always watching TV. So, like, looking back, I think I can say, like, I probably didn't always relate, because there was certain things, like, you would see, like, a family doing in a sitcom, and I was like, oh, like, I don't know if mine, like, does that every night like they do. But, like...
I would probably say no. I would not. I don't connect with that family dynamic. It's very like traditional, like normal. Don't like to use that word, but yeah, in that sense, generic.
That is very stereotypical. Like it kind of generalizes like what like the perfect like American family is. I guess it's like very like picture-esque. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's very different from how I grew up, and it's just like, I don't know, I can't relate to it in any kind of way.
I feel like my stepdad would classify under like that dad in Leave It to Beaver, I think. But it's hard to say. He's like traditional in the sense that he because in this era, like being in America, living the American dream was like, that's what everybody wanted. And that's how he is.
Jane the Virgin is one for sure. Modern Family, This Is Us, and Blackish. Mostly, I would say Jane the Virgin is number one. I relate to them automatically because being a Latina woman with a single mom, the relationship between the girl and the mom, the girl and the grandma, the mom and the grandma. It's very like traditional to see Latino women relate to each other in that way, and that's how I am with my grandma and my mom. Solidifies just a sense of self in you, especially as a kid. I think if I had more, especially LGBT representation as a kid, I mean, as being Latino, like, yes, that is very important too, but there's a lot specifically for me that I wish, like, as a kid, I would have seen these types of families because, you know, you're confused. Like, if you don't know exactly what it means to be gay or to be lesbian, and then you're watching TV shows where nobody is gay and nobody is lesbian, nobody has two moms the way I had two moms, I thought it was weird. or I had no vocabulary. And like the media, like, as you know, shitty as it is, like the media gives us the vocabulary to talk about these things, and that's really the reality of the world we live in.
No, I definitely don't think that we're represented correctly in the media. Like, I feel like with shows like Fresh Off the Boat and Crazy Rich Asians, like, it's very Americanized. Like, I can't relate to it at all. And I feel like I'm happy because, we're finally getting the exposure that I feel like we deserve, but it's not like an accurate representation, so I definitely have mixed feelings about it.
Typical families don't really get shown on TV. They kind of like show the good side of family.
Yes, I feel like I grew up mostly white.
Mm-hmm.
So even though my mom's Mexican, she doesn't speak Spanish. We never really had like a really strong Mexican culture in the family. Arguing. A lot of arguing and drinking.